Good morning, CrossFit Linchpin. Let me start off by saying, as always, I'm so terrible about answering random questions that pop in, so if you have questions, please feel free to ask them, and I will do my very best at the end to scroll through the questions and get them answered to the best of my ability. So, I just returned from vacation, which was fantastic. My family and I took off for about 4 days out in Maui just before the CrossFit Games craziness is about to kick off. So it was amazing. It was actually my first time ever going out to Hawaii and just doing that kind of a vacation. So it took me over 4 decades on this planet to do that. I've been to Hawaii, a different island, once before, many years ago. There was a CrossFit Level 1 seminar out there on the island. I flew out there to work, to be the flow master of that seminar. I didn't even stick my toe in the sand, just flew in, got there late on a Friday, worked Saturday, worked Sunday, flew out Sunday night, and that was that. So I'd been to Hawaii, but I'd never actually experienced it, so to speak. But anyway, it was great, and anyone who is on the Linchpin private track probably knows this because I posted about it there. But so we were supposed to leave last Friday. 30 minutes before we were going to board or leave our home to go to the flight, our 7-year-old son Nash broke his arm, broke the bottom part of his humerus, just clean off. He's an athletic little crazy man, and he was swinging on the monkey bars and peeled off the monkey bars, stuck a hand behind himself to brace himself when he hit the ground, and snap right there. It was absolutely awful, heartbreaking, the whole 9 yards as you could imagine. He's got 3 pins now securing that together. He's in a cast for about 4 weeks, but spent the night at the children's hospital. Surgery went well, the whole 9 yards. So he should be recovering quite well. Bumped everything, 24 hours, still went there. They make an amazing waterproof sleeve. It's incredible for a cast. It's fully waterproof. You could go scuba diving with the thing. So he was actually still able to go in the water, which I'd never seen anything like it. It blew my mind. So anyway, that all gets me to where I was at a hotel. And so I did Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's workout in the hotel gym. Did the limited equipment option. They had a dumbbell rack, and then one of those. It wasn't even a lat pull down or a cable crossover thing. I'm not sure what it was, but they had some sort of apparatus, is what I'll call it, to do pull-ups on. And it didn't have a pull-up bar, but it had some handles like this, some at a slight angle, some far apart. So I could find something to do pull-ups on. So Monday's workout I did, which was the heavy back squat with the 3-2-1 of the L-sit rope climb starting from the floor. I'm sorry, Linchpin community, I had to miss that one. I had to modify it. So I did use dumbbells, did the dumbbell squats, and then did just knee-up pull-ups from dead hang pull-ups from that pull-up bar. Did the trick, was great. Second day was supposed to be, what was the second day supposed to be? I think the second day was supposed to be run a 5K. And on that day, we went into the hotel gym, my wife and I, and very minimal warm-up. And all we did was we set the treadmill at a decent speed. Then I would hop on and run my tail off for 2 minutes, get off. She would hop on for 2 minutes, run her tail off, then I would it's kind of like a work-rest ratio. Kind of 400-meter repeat-ish, I guess, And we did that till each one of us had done 6 challenging intervals on that. Called it a day, walked out of the gym, and then the final day on Wednesday was Randy hero workout, 75 power snatches for time, 75 pounds. They didn't have a barbell, obviously didn't have bumpers, so we just went in, grabbed the same dumbbells from the dumbbell rack, and did the partner workout version of Randy, and that's that. So it was 3 days on vacation, 3 days that fitness was achieved, 3 days where every workout that I did was either the limited equipment option or a slight variation, like that thing that I did on the treadmill. But we were always in and out of the gym in no more than 30 minutes, minimal warm-up, didn't even consider doing a lick of the accessory work, nothing like that. And I guess my point is, if you find yourself traveling, if you find yourself, be it for work or vacation, you don't have to have these monster, incredible, perfect training sessions, which you may not even want to have on a vacation, right? Maybe you're just, you're there to have fun. But what I don't want to do is, I've traveled enough to know, is that if I don't work out for a week and I just lay around and eat terribly, that re-entry back into fitness when I get back home, I will feel like I've never worked out in my life, and it is absolutely awful. It's an awful re-entry. So I prefer finding that happy medium where I'm enjoying myself, I'm on vacation, but I'm doing a little something every day. It's moderate intensity. I'm not concerned about, just lighting myself on fire with intensity and setting new PRs left and right. Just got to get in, got to move the body around, got to touch a little bit of weight, touch some dumbbells, get the heart rate up, and then walk out of the gym. And just doing that makes such an incredible world of difference, and it goes so far. There's that old saying that something's better than nothing. That's true, but I think that undersells the value of that, because it implies that something is just moderately better than doing nothing. It's better than nothing. I think doing something is way better than doing nothing. It's incredible. So that's my recommendation to anybody is, look, just get something in, you'll be good. And I mentioned, and the other big part was, I enjoyed myself. There were some wonderful, double cheeseburgers and things that went down, and Hawaiian shave ice and all that kind of stuff. I enjoyed myself, but it wasn't full-blown debauchery, okay? So just getting in those gentle workouts each day, and then, enjoying a treat here or there, but not stuffing myself so much that I felt like my stomach was going to explode, made my, again, re-entry back into regular life and back into fitness so much better, because my first workout back home was what we did yesterday, the interval work, the 15 dumbbell thrusters, and then the 400-meter sprint with 3 minutes rest in between each. That workout was miserable. Effective. Miserable in a wonderful psycho CrossFit way, but miserable. Had that been my welcome back workout after a week of not working out in full-blown debauchery, I don't even want to think about it. But, as it was still extraordinarily challenging, but it felt how it should have. It felt like, I've been keeping the rust off of things, and then it hurt at an appropriate level because it's interval training, it's dumbbell thrusters, and it's sprinting, so of course it's going to sting. So that's that. Rick H, I always go for the max debauchery. I respect that as well. It's a different approach, but I respect it as well. Let's see here. I'm traveling next week with no gym. I have some hikes planned, but gonna miss my weights. Yeah, and again, it's only if you want to work out, but there's a lot of stuff you can do with no weights whatsoever. We just had that air squat, burpee workout. You could do some variation of Cindy if you can find something to do a pull-up on, or a bent over row, death by shuttle sprints. There's all kinds of, walking lunges, practice your handstands. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. People are enjoying the shirt. This is from an affiliate. I think the affiliate's on the back. But yeah, just somebody gave me the shirt, so thank you to that affiliate. Let's see. See you next week. Won't get to work out all except for rogue requirements each day. Yeah, you're volunteering for Rogue. First of all, if you're volunteering for the games or volunteering for Rogue or anything like that, thank you so much. The volunteers are fantastic. The volunteers are a huge reason as to why everything happens. They're phenomenal. They're amazing. And I know there's a bunch of members of the Linchpin community. heading out to Madison, and I am going to do my absolute best. And we've got a little thread going on the private Facebook group. Do my absolute best to link up. I'm not quite sure what my schedule is going to be. I'll be presenting and helping run the health conference, and then I'll have stuff to do every single day during the games that's related to that. But my schedule will probably change every day, so which makes it very challenging to say when I will or will not be able to break away and link up with people. But it is extraordinarily high on my to-do list because it's a fantastic opportunity to get out there and see folks. So that's it. Just my little quick 2 cents about something is far better than nothing. You find yourself traveling, you find yourself working out, try to keep the diet somewhat close to normal, and then just get in there and whatever you can do fitness-wise, even if it doesn't resemble the workout of the day based upon equipment, time constraints, whatever, just move your body and you will feel so much better. And I'll end on this. I said this the other day, and this is probably something in my humble opinion which could bear repeating every week, because if new people are tuning in, I think people always need to hear it, and it's good for people's souls and good for their minds, which is we are trying to have good training days in the gym. So for example, today's 5x5 power clean on Linchpin. The purpose of today's workout is the same as the purpose of yesterday's workout. It's the same of every workout that we'll post next week, and that is your goal is to walk into the gym, have a good training day, and then leave. And what a good training day means is you walk in, you do a proper warm-up, you choose the loading for the workout intelligently, you remove your ego, you make a smart decision. If the prescribed workout and loading makes sense, you do that. If you should scale and modify it in some way because that's what you need to do, you do that. You attack the workout with intensity, high intensity, but relative to your capacity based upon your physical and psychological needs, high intensity relative to you. And then you cool down, stretch, and you go home. And that's it. That's a good day in the gym. And now notice that a good day in the gym doesn't mean that you PR. If you do, icing on the cake, it's fantastic. But all you need to do is just have a good day in the gym. That's it. And if you continue to have good days in the gym week after week and month after month, great things will happen because of the accumulation of good days in the gym. Conversely, what we want to avoid is a bad day in the gym. A bad day in the gym is you go in, you don't warm up at all, you look at the workout of the day, it potentially exceeds your capacity due to loading, due to complexity of the movement, due to repetition range, due to whatever, due to the fact that you slept poorly, due to the fact that you fill in the blank. Instead of making an intelligent decision and scaling and modifying the workout, you let your ego get in the way and you do something that you shouldn't do. And you just grind through some unnecessary loading, whatever it happens to be. If you're lucky, it just ends with you got in kind of a bad workout. You didn't injure yourself because you're lucky, but you also didn't probably, if you did an inappropriate workout, you probably didn't preserve the stimulus very well, and you probably thought that you were making it tougher by grinding through some heavier weights, but all that really did is lower your intensity. And if intensity is that independent variable most commonly associated with maximizing the rate of return of favorable adaptation, which we say at the level 1, which means intensity is the key to results, well then grinding unnecessarily through heavy loadings that just slow you down, all you're doing is reducing your intensity, and all you're doing is delaying your path to fitness. So you're not doing yourself any favors by doing that. And so that's a bad day in the gym. An even worse day in the gym would be you do all those things, you don't remove your ego, you make inappropriate decisions, you don't scale, and on top of having a terrible workout and reducing your intensity, you tweak yourself in some way. That's a terrible day in the gym. It's a bad day in the gym. So we don't want bad days in the gym. We just want good days. And we want to accumulate good days, and in doing that, great things happen. So that's that. So anyway, that's about it. I hope that I see a whole bunch of people in Madison. it should be, I know it's going to be different. I know it's going to be different than years past. The sky is not falling. Everything's going to be okay. A whole bunch of people are going to show up to Madison, Wisconsin, and they will go through a series of tests, and at the very end, we will know who the fittest man and woman on the earth is. And that's what we do. It's going to be okay. So enjoy, take some deep breaths, and realize that just because it's different, it can still be incredibly enjoyable and it can still be awesome. So, okay, let's see. Who do I fancy to win the games? Well, I will say this. You will probably be shocked at how little I've been following it. Very little. Especially since my role's changed and with health now. And the big names that are going out there, I know the big names that are going out. I don't need to be a professional analyst anymore to think that, Matt Fraser should once again, I still think he's in his untouchable reign of he's just better than everybody else, which we could go down a whole nother rabbit hole there, right? Because you've got everything from people that work hard, people that are talented. Some people are just one or the other, and you can get so far being just talented or just a hard worker. But then if you happen to have some individuals who are both, that are insanely, unfairly talented and gifted athletes, such as Matt Fraser, and have a work ethic that most of us would kill for, it's a really tough human being to beat, and that's Matt currently. The women's side, I believe, is where the actual race and excitement is going to be from. You get all the daughters, right? I mean, you get David's daughter, Sigmund's daughter, Thor's daughter. You've got Tia, you've got, Cara Webb. You've got, there's the girl who was a rookie last year, did phenomenally well, whose name's escaped me at this moment, but you've got 5 to 7 women that are going to make the race for the podium extremely exciting. So I'm very much looking forward to watching the women's side of the race. So that's it. Enjoy, everybody. I am going to get back on my computer, and Amanda Barnhart's a beast. Sorry, so I just saw that name out there. Amanda Barnhart's an absolute beast. Won her regional, was it last year, where she beat out Brooke Wells at regionals, and then goes to the games, crushes the games. She's not a fluke from everything that I can tell. And so, yeah, Amanda Barnhart's another one that I'm looking forward to actually seeing what she does when she throws down. So enjoy Madison, everybody. We'll chat again before then. I get on a plane on Monday to head out there and start prepping for the health conference. So enjoy. Have a great weekend. Yes, it was Laura Horvath. Thank you. Before I go, that's the name that was escaping me. All right. Talk to you later.